Hey guys, what's up? How are you? Hope that you guys are having an amazing one today. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Gerel, and in today's video we are going to be playing with the new collection from Charlotte Tilbury. I went ahead and picked up this palette right here, which is called the Beautyverse Palette Beautifying Filter for the Eyes. Here we have the packaging. Here we have the eyeshadow palette. Absolutely stunning. I mean, the packaging absolutely gorgeous, and I went ahead and swatched the shades already for you guys. And I also purchased these two right here, which are called the Hollywood Blush and Glow Glide Palette. Let's go ahead and get into the video, but before we do, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not already. You can also like this video because that definitely helps out my channel so much, and you can also click on the little bell that will notify you whenever I upload a new video. And without further ado, let's get started. Let's go ahead and start with this one right here, which is the Beautyverse Palette, a beautifying filter for the eyes. It does have a shelf life of 24 months and it's made in Italy. First three shades right here that we have: Virtual Taupe, Supernova Suede, Space Chocolate, and these are all Future Mattes. The next three we have Cosmic Pink, which is also a Future Matte, Cyber Silver, which is Crystal Glow, and Beautyverse is defined as a Party Topper. And the next three is Planet Pink, Digital Lilac, and Golden Galaxy, and these are all Crystal Glow shades. So we do have 4 matte shades, or future mattes as she's calling them. They are more like satin. They are definitely not like your regular matte shades. All right, so I'm starting with this deep shade right here, which is called Space Chocolate, and I'm going to add it to my outer corner. Oh my goodness. Okay, you can definitely see that these are really pigmented. I'm going to add it to the outer corner and just creating a little bit of definition here, but you can definitely see the pigmentation. And I'm going to run it on my crease. These future matte shades are actually reminiscent a lot of the wet to powder formula from Natasha Denona. So just cleaning my brush to blend the edges. Going to add a little bit of this taupey shade right here in the inner crease of my eye. Okay, I'm dying to use this blue. I'm going to add it right here on the center of my eyelid. I'm going to use this shade right here, right in the outer corner, just meeting it with that chocolatey shade. Going back with my brush and a little bit of this chocolatey shade right here, just to blend it in. Going back with this shade again, so really packing it on the outer corner. Just meeting with that bluish silvery shade. And now taking this shade right here, just really packing it on the inner corner and bringing it in to meet with the shade that we have in the middle. So just going back with my finger and going in with this Beautyverse, which is a topper, and just going to add it to the inner corner, and I'm just going to dust it in. Okay, with a smaller brush like this, I'm going to take this shade again and just going to run it on my lash line like this and working it into the outer corner like that, and then bringing it a little bit on the crease. You know what? I'm actually going to run a little bit of this shade right here, the inner part of my lower lashes. So that is one look. Let's go ahead and create a different look on this side right here. See if we can make it a little bit more wearable. So I'm going to take this shade right here and running the shade on the outer corner, bringing it into the crease, and just adding a little bit of whatever is left over on my lower lashes. Wow, this is a very interesting formula. It blends like a dream. It does have a lot of pigmentation. It's so beautiful. There's no patchiness to it. So very impressed with this like wet formula she has going on, the future mattes. So I'm going to take a little bit of this shade right here just to deepen up the outer corner. So that's the only thing when it comes to this palette. There's not a lot of depth. This is the deepest that you can actually get with this palette. If you have a deeper complexion, then you might have to bring something from another palette just to give you a little bit more depth. I'm going to add this shade right here all over the eyelid and just meeting it with the shades that we have in the outer corner. This shade in particular does have a little bit more like grittiness to it, like there's a little bit more texture to it, to the touch. There is a lot of sparkle to it. So just taking a little bit of this golden shade right here, and I'm going to add it to the inner corner of this look. Just bring it up. So taking a little bit of this pink right here, just going to run it on my lower lashes. And taking a little bit of this darker shade just to connect it on the outer corner. Alright guys, so let me go ahead and just add a little bit of foundation, concealer, bronzer, and all of that, and then I'll be right back so we can go ahead and try these two right here. But so far, this palette, it's absolutely beautiful. I love like sparkly shades like this, so she is definitely giving me exactly what I love. So far so good. The only thing that I can recommend before I go and add foundation is definitely using a glitter glue, just because the shades right here, especially on the very bottom, like this shade and these shades right here, they do need something to adhere to. So adding a glitter glue is definitely going to just be a lot helpful, and there's not going to be so much fallout. Let me go ahead and do the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back. All right guys, let's go ahead and start with this one right here. They do have a shelf life of 24 months and they are also made in Italy. And let's go ahead and show you the swatches.
Feel uninvited, left you home in West LA, I'm not excited.
Back, I am going to use this shade right here for this cheek. Wow, it's super pigmented. I mean, you can definitely see it by the swatches that it's really pigmented. And it's very powdery, as you can see. And I'm just starting with a little bit at a time. Really beautiful. When I swatch these blushes right here, the formula, it's so soft, so beautiful. There's no glow to them, by the way. It's just a matte kind of a formula. I love shades like this. I mean, terracotta shades are just my favorite. By the way, this right here, this little duo retails for $29. The eyeshadow palette retails for $75. All right, so now trying a little bit of the highlighter, but still, yeah, just a little bit too deep, but still blends out and still works out for my skin tone. Clean the brushes that I use so we can go ahead and do this cheek right here. Let's go ahead and move on to this pink shade that I know is going to be absolutely beautiful. The highlighter is going everywhere. So sad that it came broken, but hopefully they're able to replace it. Okay, I'm going way overboard with this blush right here. It's so beautiful and it's blending out and building up really nicely. I'm not going to pick any more of the blush. I'm just going to blend it. And now trying to pick a little bit of this highlighter right here. It's blending onto the skin really nicely. All right, so here we have look number 1. And here we have look number 2. So let's go ahead and talk about the blush duos really quickly. By the way, I already put the highlighter on the floor because I opened the wrong one and it just fell down all over the place. Yeah, but anyways, let's go ahead and talk about it. I absolutely love the formula for the blush. I think that it's a really nice, beautiful formula, and the highlighter as well is not super intense. It's really nice and smooth. I don't think that it's emphasizing any of the texture that I have too much. But it's really subtle. It's definitely not in your face. So if you are looking for something that is going to be a little bit more on the pinky side, this one is definitely going to be a really nice purchase for you. If you are looking more into a terracotta golden kind of blush, this one is definitely going to be your favorite one. Out of the two, I see myself reaching for this one a little bit more just because this color right here is absolutely beautiful. Pigmented though, just watch out for that. If you are more on the tan side, I think that this is definitely going to work out for you like the best. It is a little bit tricky for me because I do feel like I purchased like both all the time just because I fall right in the middle, so I can make both of them work. And sometimes because of the pictures and the way that they're showing it on the models, I feel like I don't know which one to choose. Not always, but almost always end up buying both palettes. But yeah, not good for my pockets, but you know, I'm glad that it's here so I can review it for you guys. So now it really depends on you. If you already have a favorite blush, a favorite highlighter, then you can definitely skip these duos right here. You do not need them whatsoever. But again, I think that if you are willing to try the formula, if you are into Charlotte Tilbury, you're not going to be disappointed whatsoever. Now let's go ahead and talk about the eyeshadow palette, and I'm just going to tell you right now that I recommend it 100%. I absolutely love the shades that she has placed in this palette. It's so much fun for me, something a little bit different than what I am seeing. It's not so deep, but it's not super light either. I think that a lot of people can make this work just because of these shades right here are like more shimmery, toppers, metallics, like the statement of your look. So just in case none of these shades work out for you, or maybe you want something that is a little bit deeper, you can go into a different palette that you already have in your collection and still be able to use all of these shades. So when it comes to like deeper skin tones, I think that this palette is going to definitely work out for you because of these shades right here. Now when it comes to the matte shades and the future mattes that she is giving us, like this formula is really interesting. It really does remind me of the wet to powder formula from Natasha Denona, but I think that I might like this formula just a little bit better because I absolutely love how it gave me so much pigmentation, but it was blendable. It was just so nice to work with. I really do like these shades. I just think that we need something deeper, especially for my friends that are a little bit more on the tanner, deeper complexion. Let me know in the comment section down below if you already purchased it. How are you feeling about it, especially if you are more on the tan, deeper complexion. But yeah, those are all my thoughts. I am going to be linking everything down below in the description area just in case you guys are interested. They are affiliated links, and whenever you guys use my links, I do get a small commission. So thank you so much if you guys are using my links because it comes back to my channel. But yeah, that is it, my friends. That is it for this video. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your love, your time, and support. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and I will see you next time.